at the ground floor and the rabbit dot. Once upon a time there was a bright and beautiful girl called Addie Granford. She was on the way to see her friends Chris Burescott, when she decided to take a shortcut through Lagoons Park. It wasn't long before Addie got lost. She looked around, but all she could see were trees. Nervously, she fell into her bath for favorite toy, Sophie the Waldorf. But Sophie the Waldorf was nowhere to be found. Addie began to panic. She felt sure she had packed Sophie the Waldorf. To make matters worse, she was starting to feel hungry. Unexpectedly, she saw a rabbit dog dressed in a red coat disappearing into the trees. How odd, thought Addie. For the want of anything better to do, she decided to follow the peculiarly dressed dog. Perhaps it could tell him the way out of the forest. Eventually, Addie reached a clearing. In the clearing were two houses, one made from tomatoes and one made from candy. Addie could feel her tummy roaming. Looking at the house did nothing to ease her hunger. "Hello," she called. "Is anybody there?" Nobody replied. Addie looked at the roof of the closed house and wondered if it would be rude to eat somebody else's chimney. Obviously, it would be impolite to eat a whole house, but perhaps it would be considered acceptable to nibble the outfit tours or lead the odd feeding in a time of need. A catcall broke through the air, giving Addie a fright. A wedge jumped into the space in front of the house. She was carrying a cage. In that cage was Sophie the Waldorf. "Sophie the Waldorf!" shouted Addie. She turned to the wedge. "That's my toy." The wedge just shouted. "Get Sophie the Waldorf back," cried Addie. "Not from your Nelly," said the wedge. "At least let Sophie the Waldorf out of that cage." Before she could reply, the rabbit dog in the red coat rushed in front a footpath on the other side of the clearing. "Hello, big dog," said the wedge. "Good morning." The dog nodded Sophie the Waldorf. "Who is this?" "That's Sophie the Waldorf," explained the wedge. "Oh, Sophie the Waldorf, what looks lovely in my house." "Give it to me," demanded the dog. The wedge shook her head. "Sophie the Waldorf is staying with me." Excuse me," Addie interrupted. "Sophie the Waldorf lives with me, and not in a cage." With that ignored her. "Is there nothing you will trade?" he asked the wedge. The wedge thought for a moment, then said, "I'd like to be entertained. I'll release him to anybody who can eat a hole from door." Bitot looked at the house made from candy and said, "No problem. I could eat an entire house made from candy. If I want to, there's no need to show off," said the witch. "Just eat one from door and I'll let you have Sophie the Waldorf." Addie watched, feeling very worried. She didn't want the witch to get Sophie the Waldorf to be taught. She didn't think Sophie the Waldorf would like living with a rabbit dog. I went from her house and all her other toys. Bitot put on his bed and withdrew a knife and fork from his pocket. "Here is this whole house," said Bitot. "Just you watch." Bitot pulled off a corner of the front door at the house made from candy. He scurried down, smiling, and went back for more. And more and more. Eventually, Bitot started to get bigger, just a little bit bigger at first. But after a few more forkfuls of candy, he grew to the size of a large snowball, and he was every bit as round. "I don't feel too good," said Bitot. Suddenly he started to roll. He had grown so round that he could no longer balance. "Help!" he cried, as he rolled down a slope into the forest. Bitot never finished eating the front door, made from candy, and Sophie the Waldorf remained trapped in the witch's cage. "That's it," said the witch. "I win. I get to keep Sophie the Waldorf." "Not so fast," said Addie. "There is still one front door to go. The front door of the house made from tomatoes. And I haven't had a tour yet." "I don't have to give you a tour," laughed the witch. "My game, my rules." The good clear voice carried through the forest. "I think you should give her a chance. It's only fair." "Fine," said the witch. "But you saw what happened to the dog. She won't last long." "I'll be right back," said Yadi. "What?" said the witch. "Where's your sense of impatience? I thought you want something the world all bad." Adi ignored the witch and gave her a hefty pile of teeth. She came back to the clearing and started a small campfire. Careful, she brought on a piece of the door of the house made from tomatoes and tossed it over the fire. Once it had cooked and cooled just a little, she took a bite. She quickly devoured the whole piece. Addie sat down on a nearby log. "You failed," cackled the witch. "You were supposed to eat the whole door." "I haven't finished," explained Addie. "I am just waiting for my food to go down." When Addie's food had digested, she brought up another piece of the door made from tomatoes. One more, she toasted her food over the fire and waited. for into cold juice a little. She ate it at a leisurely pace, then waited for it to digest. Eventually, after several sittings, Addie goes down to the final piece of the dough made from tomatoes. Carefully, she tossed in and allowing to cool just a little, she finished her final course. Addie had eaten the entire front door of the house made from tomatoes. The witch stamped her foot angrily. "You must have tricked me," she said. "I am done," replied cheering. "I don't think so," said a voice. It was the woodcutter. He walked back into the clearing carrying his axe. "This little girl gone fair and square. Now hang over Sophie the Waldorf, or I will shut your broadsheet in half." The witch looked horrified. She grabbed her broomstick and placed it behind her. Then, hoping, she opened the door of the cage. Abby hurried over and grabbed Sophie the Waldorf, checking that her favorite toy was alright. Fortunately, Sophie the Waldorf was unharmed. Addie thanks the good curate, grabbed and cute so near, and hurried to meet Chris. It was starting to get dark. When Addie got to Chris' house, her friends threw his arm around her. "I was so worried," cried Chris. "You are very late." As Addie described her day, she could tell that Chris didn't believe her. So she cried and knocked it from her pocket. "What's that?" asked Chris. Addie unwrapped a doorknob made for candy. "Pudding," she said. Chris almost fell off his chair. Damn. Thank you.